think of it strictly in terms of migration,
Mhm.
strictly in terms of cybersecurity, it's much more manageable. And I think also that, a lot of organizations use multiple vendors in this space today. And I think where some of the complexity comes in is when do you talk to all of them because they all are looking at this from a different angle,
Mhm.
based on whatever it is that they have a specialty in. And
Mhm.
so I think that that creates some challenges for folks because there's a big partner ecosystem. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
people that are just doing encryption services and managing certificates, and all they do is sort of
Mhm.
let the organization know when certificates are expired. You have
Right.
your cloud providers who have the developers who manage the CI/CD pipeline for all the organization's new applications, and they make encryption
Mhm.
decisions, that are cloud native.
Mhm.
You have, in manufacturing companies, you got robotic process automation where they've got, embedded systems and or IoT systems where there may not be enough compute space on an embedded physical system to manage a larger cipher block or a larger key. And so there may be some retrofitting that's necessary there. So it's a lot of different skill sets. You've
Mhm.
got, and depending on the vertical. So I always say that what's most important for these organizations is if you're like in the banking or financial services community, you need to get with your consortia that is focused on this problem.
Mhm.
If you are within telecom, there are groups within telecom that are really managing use cases, managing all kinds of testing of the existing algorithms that are, the final candidates.
Mhm.
They've been doing testing for like a year and a half. And so, or 2 years since
Mhm.
2022. So I think it's important to have those discussions because you can, like a high tide can sort of lift all boats when you're in these groups. People learn from each other through this collaboration, and it's not the sort of thing that is like, oh, let me go consult a book or a white paper because each organization situation is going to be a little different. A lot of times, it is collaborating with these groups and getting deep in the weeds with them that'll help people with the education piece.